Poverty isn't noble. It's actually holding you back from becoming your best self. Here's the controversial truth. You need money to reach your full potential. Think about it. To develop your mind, you need books, education, and experiences. To develop your body, you need good food, comfortable shelter, and freedom from exhausting work. To develop your soul, you need the ability to love and give to others. All of these require money in our society. The desire to be rich isn't greedy, it's natural and necessary. Being content with just enough when you're capable of more is actually limiting your growth. You have three parts that need fulfillment: body, mind, and soul. Neglecting any one of these leads to an incomplete life. Your body needs comfort and rest to function fully. Your mind needs intellectual stimulation, art, and beauty. Your soul needs love, and love expresses itself through giving. If you have nothing to give, you can't fulfill your role as a partner, parent, or human being. The science of getting rich isn't about materialism. It's about unlocking your complete potential. Every person has the right to live the fullest life they're capable of. And in today's complex world, that requires wealth. So stop feeling guilty about wanting more. Start learning how to get it. Forget everything you think you know about getting rich. It's actually an exact science. There are specific laws that govern wealth creation, and once you learn them, getting rich becomes mathematically certain. Here's the truth. It's not about your environment. Rich and poor people live side by side in the same neighborhoods. It's not about talent. Average people get rich while brilliant people stay broke. It's not about saving money. Penny pinchers often stay poor while big spenders get wealthy. It's not about your business. People get rich in every industry while their competitors struggle. It's not about having capital. You can start with nothing and still build wealth. So what's the secret? It's about doing things in a certain way. This certain way isn't complicated or reserved for the gifted few. If you can read and understand these words, you have enough ability to get rich. The people who get wealthy simply follow these universal laws consistently, while others ignore them or do things randomly. Think of it like a recipe. Follow the exact steps, and you'll get the same results every time. The universe operates on precise laws, and wealth creation is no different. Start doing things in this certain way, and you must begin to get rich. Because like causes always produce like effects, it's that simple. The universe isn't running out of wealth. You are just thinking about it wrong. Here's the truth nobody wants to tell you. You're not poor because rich people hoarded all the money. You're not poor because there isn't enough to go around. The supply of wealth is literally infinite. Think about it. Everything around you comes from the same original substance. The same raw material that built mountains can build your mansion. Nature produces gold, silver, oil, and diamonds constantly. When resources seem scarce, the universe creates more. The problem isn't supply, it's how you're thinking and acting. Most people swim against the tide instead of flowing with opportunity. They follow the crowd instead of following the certain way. But here's what the wealthy know. There's a specific way of thinking and doing things that creates riches. The formless substance that creates everything responds to your thoughts. It's intelligent, it's alive, and it wants to express more life through you. Every palace, every fortune, every abundance started as formless energy, the same energy that's available to you right now. Stop believing in scarcity. Start thinking in the certain way. Your wealth is waiting in the formless substance. Are you ready to claim it? What if I told you the entire universe is made of thinking substance? Here's the mind-bending truth about reality that could change everything. Everything you see, planets, trees, buildings, started as a thought in formless substance. This thinking stuff responds to mental images and creates physical forms. Most people only work with their hands, reshaping what already exists. But the real power lies in impressing your thoughts directly onto this original substance. When you think of something and hold that image consistently, the universe conspires to create it. The problem? We think based on appearances instead of truth. Seeing poverty makes us think poor thoughts, creating more poverty. Seeing lack makes us focus on what's missing, attracting more lack. But masterminds think truth, regardless of what they see around them. They think abundance when surrounded by scarcity. They think health when faced with illness. This requires massive mental effort. It's the hardest work in the world. But here's the payoff. Whoever masters this becomes unstoppable. You must believe three things. Thinking substance exists everywhere. Thoughts in this substance create reality, and you can impress your thoughts upon it. Read that again. Meditate on it. Make it your core belief. Because getting rich starts with accepting this absolute truth about how the universe really works. The universe is literally conspiring to make you wealthy. Here's why that's not wishful thinking. There's an intelligent substance that makes up everything in existence, and it has one driving force: to expand and create more life. Just like a seed becomes 100 seeds, consciousness must continuously grow. Your desire for wealth isn't greed, it's life itself, seeking fuller expression through you. God or the universe actually wants you to be rich, because you can do more good with resources than without them. But here's the key: you don't get rich by competing and taking from others. You become a creator, not a competitor. The supply isn't limited. There's infinite abundance in formless substance waiting to be shaped by your thoughts. Stop worrying about others beating you to it or cornering the market. When you operate from abundance thinking, you create wealth in ways that lift everyone up. The robber barons got rich through competition, but their era is ending. True lasting wealth comes from aligning with the creative force of the universe. Your job is to think clearly about what you want and trust that the intelligent substance will manifest it. Remember, there's enough for everyone, including you. The universe is friendly to your plans. Start acting like it. Stop thinking wealth makes you greedy. It actually makes you generous. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything about money. When you operate from abundance instead of scarcity, you can give more value than you take. You don't need to rip people off or win at someone else's expense. Instead, focus on giving others more US value than the cash they pay you. If your product or service genuinely improves their life, everyone wins. But here's where most people mess up. They think small because they feel guilty about wanting wealth. They ask for just enough to get by instead of thinking big. Listen, the universe wants to express abundance through you. Your desire for wealth isn't selfish. It's the creative force trying to do more good in the world. Think about it. Wealthy people fund art, create jobs, solve problems, and push humanity forward. So stop asking for crumbs and start thinking bigger. Hold a clear mental picture of what you want with absolute certainty it's coming. Act as if it's already yours and move toward it with faith. The same intelligence that created everything is working to bring your desires into reality. Your job is to think big, act with integrity, and trust the process. Remember, it's not about taking from others. It's about creating value for everyone. The secret to wealth isn't what most people think. It's actually one simple emotion. According to this classic wealth-building philosophy, the first step to getting rich is connecting with what they call formless substance, basically the creative energy of the universe. But here's the key: you need to be in harmony with this power, and there's only one way to do that: gratitude. Think about it. When you're grateful, you're focused on abundance, not scarcity. The law of gratitude works like this: your grateful thoughts create a reaction that draws more good things toward you. It's literally like a magnet for wealth and opportunities. But here's what kills most people's chances. They focus on what's wrong, what they lack, what others are doing badly. When you do that, you become inferior and attract inferior things. Instead, fix your attention on the best, and you'll become the best and receive the best. Gratitude also creates faith, and faith is essential for wealth creation. So here's your action step. Be grateful for everything that comes to you, even the challenges. Politicians, corrupt systems, unfair advantages others have. They're all creating the pathways for your wealth to reach you. Stay grateful, stay connected to the source, and watch what happens. The universe is literally waiting to make you rich. Most people send mixed signals to the universe and wonder why they stay broke. Here's the truth about getting rich that nobody talks about. You can't just want more money. That's like sending random letters and expecting a coherent message. You need a crystal clear mental picture of exactly what you want. See your dream house. Feel the leather seats in that car. Taste the freedom of financial independence. But here's where most people fail. They stop at dreaming. Behind your vision, you need unshakable purpose to make it real. And behind that purpose, you need faith that it's already yours. Live in that reality mentally, right now. Wear those clothes in your mind. Drive that car in your imagination. Live in that house mentally. Be grateful for what you don't even have yet. That's real faith. Stop begging the universe every day like a broken record. Instead, hold your vision with unwavering faith while you work toward it. Prayer without action is just wishful thinking. The difference between dreamers and achievers? Dreamers just imagine. Achievers imagine with purpose and faith. Your job isn't to figure out how it'll happen. Your job is to hold the vision, take action, and trust the process. Most people give up right before their breakthrough. Don't be most people. Stop trying to bend the world to your will. You're doing it backwards. Here's the truth about getting rich that nobody talks about. Don't use your willpower on other people or external forces. Using mental power to control others is just slavery with extra steps. The universe is actually friendly and wants to give you what you desire. Your only job? Use willpower on yourself. Control your thoughts. Hold your vision with unwavering faith. Create a crystal clear mental image of what you want. Here's where most people fail. They sabotage themselves with doubt and negative thinking. Every moment you spend worrying sends the wrong signal to the universe. Want to help the poor? Don't study poverty. Want health? Don't obsess over disease. You become what you focus on. Stop reading about problems and start visualizing solutions. The best way to help others is to become successful yourself. Demonstrate that wealth is possible by achieving it. Creation, not competition, is the path to lasting wealth. When you get rich through creation, you open doors for thousands to follow. Guard your attention like your life depends on it. Focus only on abundance, possibility, and your vision. The world needs more people practicing this, not more charity cases. Your success inspires others more than your sympathy ever could. Your broke friends are literally blocking your wealth. Here's why. Stop talking about your financial struggles, your poor childhood, or how tough things are. Every time you focus on poverty, you're mentally putting yourself in that category. Your brain can't create wealth while constantly seeing images of being broke. Here's what rich people do differently. They only focus on abundance. Don't read doom and gloom news about economic collapse or how the world is ending. Instead, think about how the world is becoming richer and more abundant. When you see poor people, don't pity them. See them as future wealthy individuals. This isn't about being selfish. Becoming rich is actually the most noble goal. Because when you're wealthy through creativity, not competition, you serve everyone. You help others best by showing them what's possible through your own success. Stop mixing different wealth systems and theories. It creates doubt and confusion. Pick one method and stick to it completely until you succeed. Avoid occult practices while building wealth. They create mental interference. Remember, there's a universal substance that responds to your clear, focused thoughts. Form a crystal clear picture of your wealth and hold that vision with unwavering faith. Your wealth is waiting, but only if you stop entertaining thoughts of poverty. Stop leaving money on the table by being smaller than your current position. Here's the brutal truth about getting rich that most people ignore. You must more than fill your present place before you can advance to the next level. Think about it. If everyone just did the bare minimum, society would collapse backward. Evolution happens when organisms have more life than their current level can contain. The same principle applies to your wealth. Every single day is either moving you toward riches or away from them. There's no neutral. But here's the key most people miss. It's not about doing more things, it's about making every action efficient. One efficient act is worth more than 10 sloppy ones. Every inefficient action is literally a failure that compounds against you. But when you make each action efficient, you tap into universal power. Hold your vision of wealth while doing even the smallest tasks. Pour your complete faith and purpose into every single action. This turns getting rich into an exact science like mathematics. Successful actions are cumulative. Each one opens doors to bigger opportunities. Spend your free time visualizing your wealth in vivid detail. Make that vision so clear you can instantly recall it during work. When you operate this way, everything in the universe conspires to make you rich. Start today. Make every action count. Here's the brutal truth about why talented people stay broke while others get rich. Having natural talent in your field is just the starting point, not the finish line. You can be the most gifted musician, skilled craftsman, or natural salesperson and still struggle financially. Because talent without the right application is like having sharp tools but not knowing how to use them. The game changer? You don't need to be born with the right talents to get rich. You can develop any skill you need. Your desire to do something is proof you have the power to do it. But here's what most people get wrong. They think they're stuck in their current situation. The truth is, you have two paths to wealth. Path 1. Use your strongest natural talents. This is the easiest route. Path 2. Follow what you actually want to do. This is the most satisfying route. Your desire isn't random, it's your untapped power-seeking expression. When switching paths, don't act from fear or rush the process. Growth beats sudden changes every time. Stay in the creator mindset, not the competitor mindset. The moment you start hurrying, you've already lost. Remember, there's enough opportunity for everyone. Focus on doing your current work perfectly while building toward what you want. Your vision plus gratitude equals unstoppable momentum. Stop chasing success the wrong way. Here's the secret wealthy people actually use. Whether you're planning to change careers or not, start applying this principle in your current job right now. The key is simple. Make everyone you interact with feel like they're getting more. Every human being is hardwired to seek increase. More money, more knowledge, more life, more everything. This isn't greed, it's literally how we're designed to survive and thrive. When you become someone who genuinely gives others increased value, they're naturally attracted to you. In every transaction, every conversation, every interaction, focus on giving people more than they expect. Don't just sell a product, give them advancement. Don't just do your job, become an advancing personality. Here's the crucial part. You don't need to brag about it or show off. True confidence is quiet. Let your actions speak louder than your words. People will literally feel the increase when they're around you, and they'll keep coming back. But here's the warning. Never use this to control or dominate others. The moment you start seeking power over people, you switch from creation to competition. Remember, what I want for myself, I want for everybody. Master this principle and watch opportunities flow to you like never before. Start today. Be the person who makes everyone around you feel like they're winning too. Your job isn't keeping you broke. Your mindset is. Whether you're a doctor, teacher, preacher, or wage earner, the same universal law applies to getting rich. It's not about working harder at your current job to impress your boss. That actually keeps you stuck because you become too valuable where you are. Instead, you need to become too big for your current position. Hold a clear mental vision of what you want to become. Work with faith and purpose, but not to please others, to advance yourself. Radiate this energy of growth and advancement so strongly that everyone around you feels it. People will be magnetically attracted to your purposeful energy. If there's no opportunity where you are, new doors will open elsewhere. The universe is designed to present opportunities to those living an advancing life. You don't have to stay trapped in any job, company, or situation. Even if thousands of people feel stuck, it's only because they don't know this science. The moment you start thinking and acting this certain way, opportunities will appear. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Take the first step when it comes. This is an exact science that works as reliably as gravity. Your circumstances don't control your wealth. Your advancing mindset does. Your government isn't keeping you poor, your mindset is. Most people believe wealth is limited and blame the system for their poverty. But here's the truth. There's an exact science to getting rich. The difference? Operating on the creative plane instead of the competitive plane. When you compete, you make wealth scarce for others. When you create, you make wealth abundant for everyone. Your thoughts must stay focused on unlimited abundance. Never think about supply as limited or fall into competitive thinking. Don't waste time planning for future emergencies. Focus on doing today's work perfectly. Every obstacle will disappear as you approach it when you follow the scientific method. Guard your speech. Never speak in discouraged or discouraging ways. Never admit the possibility of failure, even in casual conversation. While others struggle with hard times, you'll find your greatest opportunities. Think of the world as something that's growing and becoming better. When things don't go as planned, it's because something better is coming. You won't fail from lack of talent. Abilities develop as you need them. The same source of power available to Lincoln is available to you. Study these principles daily until they become second nature. Avoid pessimistic content and conflicting ideas during this process. Wealth creation is as certain as mathematics when you follow the law. What if I told you everything in existence comes from one invisible thinking substance? This formless intelligence fills every space in the universe. And here's the crazy part. Your thoughts can literally shape it into reality. But there's a catch. You can't create from a competitive mindset. Competition blocks you from the creative flow that actually manifests wealth. The secret? Gratitude. Deep, sincere gratitude aligns your mind with this universal intelligence and makes your thoughts magnetic. Here's your step-by-step process. First, create a crystal clear mental image of exactly what you want to achieve or become. Second, spend time daily visualizing this image while feeling genuine thanksgiving as if it's already yours. Third, take inspired action every single day. Don't just dream, move toward your vision consistently. Fourth, and this is crucial, give more value than you receive in every interaction. Make every exchange benefit others. When you follow this formula, the universe works through normal business channels to bring you exactly what you visualized. Your wealth will match the clarity of your vision, the strength of your purpose, and the depth of your gratitude. Stop competing for scraps. Start creating from the infinite source that's available to everyone. The thinking substance is waiting for your clear instructions. What will you impress upon it today?